Brissett on first down. They'll run the screen with Mack. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down. Throwing. Brissett. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes. I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Brissett.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A 1st down carry for Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So this drive spans 7 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said? Meetings with coaches, and they use the term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Brissett to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Brissett, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Check. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Leo.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the end.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Tannehill, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A throw left side to start the drive is complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback, and when he delivers the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Go on. Check nickel.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brissett now. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Brissett sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. T.Y. Hilton once again, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. To throw is Brissett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here. Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. In a tie game, I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Second and 5 now. Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. This will be caught by Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Yeah, baby. It's game, baby.
Extra point try now for Sacco. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full seconds. And now a fumble. The ball's out. On second down, it's Hines. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way.
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 74 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Again, it's Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, wahoo! Check 43. Check your hot read.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Mike's 50. Bandit. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colt offense and T.Y. Hilton making their way back out. Seems like the measure. Stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on second down. Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play that time for the Colts. 59 yards. First down, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. From the red zone now, Brissett. He goes right back the way of Hilton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This is third and goal. Brissett. He'll buy some time right. He may try. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out come the Titans now.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
218, chop.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin the drive with Hines. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's got Rodgers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.